Good morning. This is Jack from Charting Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 24th of April. My disclaimer: I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own shots. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. We have on the weekly chart, we're now in the target area on the RSI 5 buy signal. Obviously, the week doesn't end until Sunday, but nonetheless, this is looking very promising both for making that target. And I was saying that when it fixed that these are pretty good targets. Sorry, these are pretty good signals. So and we're also looking good for the break over the weekly middle band, which is a significant technical break. All right, looking at the daily chart, we're over all the moving averages now. We've broken up from the double bottom, and the double bottom target is in the 101.5 to 103.8 area. And at the moment, well, we've got a potential little level top here, but I'm liking that upside. No current negative divergence, although we could definitely start forming some on the RSI 5 if we were to see a pullback and then a retest. Looking at the 15-minute chart, no current divergence here either. No particular reason to think this is a double top. We will see. All right, looking at Solana. We've seen some good progress to the upside as well. This is looking as though it's unlikely to be an inverted head and shoulders now. So I think this is a direct breakup, and we've got targets for that breakup in about the 184 and 199 areas. Looking at the hourly chart, no current divergence. Liking the upside, got a potential little level top here too. No real supporting negative divergence for that though. Liking the upside and wondering about this trendline resistance up here, which I've got currently in about the 166 area. All right, looking at Ethereum, which is limping up off the bottom as it has been doing. We're testing the daily middle band here, and we're testing the 50 DMA here, so we do have some resistance. I've left the inverted head and shoulders drawn in here, although it hasn't delivered well. We've just broken up in a double bottom on the Solana chart, and obviously this is Solana and Ethereum have diverged fairly widely over the last few weeks, but we might still play out an inverted head shoulders, and this area here in the 3070 area is still a target. So I've left that on for the time being, and I'm watching this declining resistance trend line. This isn't a bad overall falling wedge after all. I am wondering if we'll see a bit of a rally, but Ethereum has been very sluggish off the lows. I think Ethereum is really losing ground relative to the two others, and that's probably not going to change. So we'll see. Okay, great. So that's where we are on crypto. Right, hang on 1 second. Right, yeah. The IHS on Solana. Hang on. Why is there no IHS on Solana? Because I think the alternate read was that we had a double bottom here, and I think it's broken up already. We could still do it. We could still see a pullback here. Need to be a fairly sharp pullback, and then play out the IHS scenario. But I mean, the IHS scenario has pretty much got the same target as the extended target on the double bottom. But at the moment, there was no right shoulder. So that's why I'm saying no IHS on Solana, because we haven't seen one form. I drew in the arrows for it, and it could have played out this way, but as it happens, it hasn't. So at the moment, this is an asymmetric double bottom, which is broken up. So those are the alternate targets for that double bottom. All right, yeah, my pleasure as always, mate. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. I'm planning to work most of the weekend, but should have some fun in there too. So, all right, cheers, mate. See you Monday.